Hello,
Hello,
cheese
cheese.
boys.
Hello, cheese boys.
I don't know if they can hear you, BB. I don't know if they can hear you. They can hear us, but I don't think they can hear you. I don't think they
With
can.
Sandalo.
Ah.
The cheese boys
The boys of
are the only
cheese.
ones that can be heard.
Hey, Meme,
Entertain,
can you
entertain.
hear Danielle? Yep, you're so right.
Can you hear
Okay.
me now?
Thanks, Meme.
Can you hear me now? Mame?
There we
Meme?
are.
Hey, okay. Don't know why that happened. Good. You didn't have to hear all that anyway. I was just kind of saying hello. It's me, Doobie, your game master, as usual, and the Cheese Boys. Hello, Cheese Boys. They
Hello, cheese boys.
Hello, cheese boys.
and then Mame said, "We can't hear you," and now we're here. And I didn't say anything worthwhile in the meantime. Definitely watched the episode. 100 million%. Everybody here watched it. I watched it, and we're going to remember something. What happened last time? You all got into a fight with this strange creature who was a whoosh and then a creature. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, go watch the other episodes. I can't do this all in a recap. They all got into a fight. And then one of Bob's friends that he made on his travels, Dionysus, went, "You know this guy's name?" And Bob yelled, "Rumpelstiltskin!" shattering the creature and the ground, and the creature fell on in, and Bob lost track of him, even with that crazy Trekkie spell. Oh, and at one point, Ratman sat on him. That happened. We love to see it. And all of their items disappeared. Couldn't find them. Where did they go? And then they all fell down. Bob was pushed inside. Everybody else tripped, including the scary lady who came down the hall to yell at you for causing such a disturbance. And you all saw the faces of Hans and Gret as the portable hole that you were thrown into closes above you. And then I said, "That's where we ended." And Bob said, "No, actually, I go into my little genie vessel." And hiding there, for who knows how long, was our dear friend Chess. So, what this silly little chess puppet kills me. So, you are all inside of the portable hole, except for Bob, who is inside of the genie vessel. So, as is what usually happens when there are two situations going on, I, being just one guy, must oscillate between the two. So, like a movie. Ready? Ooh, we're in movie land. We see three of our heroic cheese boys sitting in extra dimensional space. They cannot see each other. It is extra dimensional space. Don't yell at me that you have dark vision. You can't see it. You can't. It's dark. No. Take it away, cheese boys. Except Bob.
Oh no!
Oh,
It's happening again!
hello.
Pinocchio? Trad, is that you?
Are you guys in here? You know I
Michael?
don't do well in confined spaces.
It's okay. It's okay. I think we're finally dead. I think it finally happened. All over. And we're in the most open space now. We're in all the space.
Trad believes you all the way and goes stiff as a board and collapses.
Like one of the fainting goats.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll try to find you. And Pinocchio's just gonna start walking around with his hands out, trying to find anything.
Well,
um,
okay, you two. I think I don't think we're dead. I could be wrong, bros, but I don't think we're dead. I, uh, I think we gotta just find a way out of this. who, let's have a snack. Who needs a snack? I got some granola bars. We got some cheese, probably.
Did you
Still
say
got all that?
cheese?
I sure did, buddy.
And Chad leaps up and dashes right towards your voice and probably like
Follow the smell, bro.
big rat.
You all wind up finding each other. I am going to make a fairly important roll here. Unless I told you beforehand that everyone did get a long rest. Did I tell everyone that they got a long rest? Great. Everyone got a long rest. I'm not rolling. You hang out, eat your granola bars, and now, movie style, cut inside of Bob's genie vessel, with a bunch of, like, big bales of hay, and one little Chess who goes, "Hello, Bob."
Chess! Oh my gosh, have you been here the whole time?
Well, no, but I did get stuck
Oh.
in here a little while ago.
Well, good, I guess, but to the first part, but not to the second part, because it's not good that you're stuck in here. But I'm very glad that you weren't stuck in here the whole time, because that would have been really bad, and I would have felt really bad. How did you get stuck?
Well, do you remember that one time in Olympus when you were all like, "Oh, Dionysus, I have this genie vessel. Do you want to go see it?" And he was like, "Oh, a genie vessel? I haven't been in one of those in 7,000 years." And you all went in. I had come to visit, but then I was like, "Oh, maybe I will surprise Bob." And then I jumped into the vessel and I got a little distracted because one of your sheep he had something stuck up his nose, and so I went to help him wiggle it out. It didn't
That
work.
happens. It's usually just some hay.
Yes, it was a little bit of hay, but then it was also this little pebble I found. And Chess, is a small cat, so doesn't have hands, but like bites into the air and pulls something out of extra dimensional space, and you see this little tiny rock, this like opalescent, beautiful, shining situation with a symbol carved into it. He goes, "I do not know what this is. Do you have special gravel here? I could not find it, and I was here for a minute."
No, this I've never seen this before, right?
No, you've never seen this before.
I have no idea what this is, Chess. You said this was stuck up the nose of one of my sheep. I have no idea how I don't know how that could have got there.
I do not know. I don't know how that happened. This is so weird. So many weird things are happening. Well, could I leave the vessel now? Where are we?
Oh. Um, well, yes, if you want. It depends on how you feel about being inside of a portable hole that you don't control the opening to.
I do understand what is happening. You've gotten trapped inside of. Now, is it the same portable hole that one of your who's the little one?
Trad.
Yes, is it the little one that Trad has, or is it a larger? Whose is this?
I think so. We said, because as we were kind of being when we first got closed into the hole, we were all like, "Oh, not all of us were missing our things." So I think that maybe it was that one, but I can't. I got to be honest, I don't know for sure.
Well, I don't. I think maybe we should. Maybe you should rest a little bit, buddy. You look a little sleepy. And maybe you let me out of the vessel, and I will go annoy the other people for a little while and figure out what the heck is going on. And then, if we are on the outside and we go bang, bang, bang on the vessel, will you hear us, or?
Oh, we can actually, and I'm not sure how this would work extra dimensionally, but you can inside the vessel, you can hear what's going on around it.
Oh, great. So yes. He goes, well, good. Then I will go outside and annoy the people, and then you will get some sleep, and then we will figure out what is happening with this strange portable hole.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Don't let me miss too much. I am a little bit sleepy because I used pretty much all of my juice in that last tumble we were in. So I think I might take a little, just a little nap. But don't let me miss anything.
Well, all right. I will see what I can do. Go to sleep, little Bob. And he bops you on the head. And again, none of you can see, but Pinocchio, you feel a little thump on the side of your head, and little tiny cat claws dig into your shoulder, and you hear your best friend's voice go, "Ah, I know who this is. Hello, Pinocchio."
What is going on? Jess? How are you? How are you talking without me talking?
Pinocchio, hey guys, it's Pinocchio, okay? What is happening here?
I didn't have the back sass. Oh,
Hey, no.
Chess,
I think
is that
I think
you?
it's the real chest. I think it's the real one, but
no, it's a little puppet. You guys are acting crazy. Oh,
That just sounded a lot less like Pinocchio than usual.
maybe I'm getting really good at this.
well, you know what, bro? I think you're right. Actually, I think that just is a puppet.
No, it is I! The real Cheshire Cat! This is an abomination!
Yes, we can't see you because we can't see anything in here. But I believe that that's really Chess.
Well, I can see you, and I can see this stupid little puppet.
I think it's cute, dude. I think it's a cute little. Not as cute as you, dude. I mean, I don't know how you even approach that because you're just a precious little gremlin. But I don't know, Pinocchio. I think your little finger puppet chest is great.
Because we missed you and we had to make a version of you to take on all our adventures while you weren't here. How did you get here?
It is a long story. Pinocchio, you can't see anything. Chess is focused on this puppet. Pinocchio, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm so good at these.
Ooh.
I am not.
What'd you get, buddy?
So, if the dice was on the other side, it would be a natural 20.
Yes, but not this time.
I mean, if I had flipped the dice advantage, a la Land of Tales rule set written by Daniel Dubey, official representative of Wizards of the Coast.
Stop saying that.
Wait, is this not a Wizards of the Coast module?
No, never
The
again.
natural one.
Chess pounces off of your shoulder and bites the puppet off of your finger. And you don't know what happened to it, but you hear Chess go. Yes, to answer your question, I was, when Bob was on Olympus, I went to say, hello, Bob, because I had never seen Olympus, and I heard through the little grapevine that he was there, and then I was like, I will sneak inside. But then I did the sneaking a little too good, and I got stuck there. But then Bob went to go take a nap, and he let me come annoy you. And now we are stuck inside of this hole, and we are going somewhere else.
Jess, that was a beautiful story, and I'm so glad you're here. And also, fairly important question: did you just eat Pinocchio?
Did I eat Pinocchio?
Pinocchio?
Oh, there is no more Pinocchio, only me.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Thank you for not eating Pinocchio, Jess.
I don't think I could eat Pinocchio if I wanted to. He is much larger than I am and tastes a little like oak.
I believe you could do whatever you wanted to do, Chess. I believe you to be all powerful.
Ah, that is so nice. I believe you to be also all powerful, Trad. You are so fabulous.
But I'm just a little rat.
Well, I am just a little cat.
Well, maybe we can both do a lot more than we think we can.
I think you are correct. I know that you all cannot see me, but I can see you, and it does look like you have gotten into another scrape, as is your custom. So, if you would like to, you may take a little rest, and I will be on the lookout. I will wake you up when this hole opens. And he's like,
I got a question, Bud. To my favorite little cat, Buddy. So, as far as like portable holes go, in my brain, it's like a little bag, right? And if you were, say, a cat in a bag, you could, I don't know, like claw your way out. Can you do that with portable? Like, could we conceivably tear our way out of this?
You hear
situation?
and he goes, no, it does not look like that. Looks like maybe it is magical.
Well, thanks for trying, little dude. I appreciate that.
But of course.
Dang. Have you ever been in one of these before? Do you know how to get out? Is there a magical claw we could use?
You know, I usually don't get stuck in things, and yet somehow it has happened twice and not so very long. Perhaps my luck is changing.
Hope not, little dude, but maybe. Granola bar?
No. Do you have a, mouse? But not
No,
that
but we do have cheese.
And Trad runs over to Chess with a little, where he thinks Chess is, judging by his voice. Chess, I can't see you exactly, but if you can see me, I have this little tray, a little cheese charcuterie, if you want. I did put some granola bar in there because I too was leery, and they were quite good.
Well, alright. You feel the board shift a little as Chess climbs up there. And Chess is gonna munch. You all rest, presumably. Pinocchio kills me. Stunning. You all wake to a you feel yourselves getting jostled around wherever you are. And I need everyone except for Bob to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, but it's dark. I can't see it, can I, Doobie?
You cannot. Sorry, darling.
Dang it.
Oh, that really sucks, Dewey. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that.
Oh, no.
Hard to be alive.
This is bad, dudes.
What'd you get, buddy?
Dirty 20.
All right.
17.
Okay.
5.
Stunning. Okay. Big Rad, you fall and you're gonna take 2 points of damage as you fall down. Everybody else tumbles out, and Bob, your vessel tumbles out of this portable hole as well. And we are going to move over to roll 20. You find yourselves blinking against this harsh light, and find yourselves in the middle of an arena. There are cheering people in all of the stands, and there's a Emperor's box all the way at the end of this arena that you find yourselves in. The crowd is cheering, chanting. You hear cheese boys, cheese boys. And then you hear a distinct second set of voices going, down with the cheese boys, down with the cheese boys. And a beautiful woman stands up from the box above you, stands at the edge, like long flowing auburn hair, very loose, like dark copper skin, just like the most stunning person you've ever set your eyes on. Goes, everyone. And the hush that falls over the crowd is so immediate. And you hear her say, ladies, gents, otherwise, welcome to our first games, everyone. And they all, like, huge cheers go up throughout the crowd. You guys want to do anything while this is all happening?
I would please like to go into a rave.
Sure. You just start dancing.
But this is my jam, dudes. It's about to get lit in here. I'm flinging glow sticks to my cheese boys. I'm flinging glow sticks to the crowd. I'm ready to rumble. I love the attention, bro.
Grab a glow stick out of the air and I tap Big Rad with it and I say, Big Rad, I am a huge fan of your parties. You're an excellent host. But also I have a weird tingling sensation. I'm not getting the best feeling about this. Do you hear them saying down with the cheese boys? Do you think that's bad?
I assume I'm holding Trad in my hands. Brought you up to Thistle and like, little buddy, we're gonna change their minds, okay? We're about to have, like, right now, I'd say, judging by the chanting, we've got like half this arena already in our pockets, and I'm just saying, bro, like, nobody parties like the Cheese Boys party. We're about to have this whole arena on our side, and it might get a little messy, but we're gonna rave.
I always love your optimism, Big Rad. That does make me feel a little bit better.
Nokio's already up against one of the arena walls going,
Oh! Oh! Stop talking! Your opinions are bad!
So, you're up against, like, this wall yelling at people. The rest of you are, like, in the center. Are you moving anywhere?
I would like to start drifting center like, I'm a barbarian, not a bard, but sometimes Big Red does forget that, and he thinks he's a barbarian and is ready to entertain his adoring masses.
Make a performance check.
Love to. That's a thing I can see, right?
No, you don't get it. No, it's only against saves.
I know.
I told So something before we came on about her character. No, that's all we're talking.
I got advantage on every single thing.
I did not.
Big Red, I'm assuming you are still holding me and not giving me a choice, but to be brought along with you.
I would read the room. The default is carry you with me, but if you're protesting,
I'm not actively protesting. My whole little body, I'm on my hind legs, and my whole little body is just trying to enjoy the ride, but very unsure.
Yeah, bro, we got this. Also,
okay.
This might be a good party for you to invite Ratman to, if you want.
Oh.
Just a thought. I like hanging with either person.
Ratman does, I can see where Ratman would enjoy this. Maybe more than me. And, while I'm still... Sorry, Dibby.
No, go ahead.
While I'm still in your hand, I just curl in on myself.
Oh, buddy.
What?
I need a performance check from both of you.
Is this a new performance check?
This is the
one I just did.
Do the one you just did with advantage, and then Ratman also needs to roll.
Oh, thank goodness. Whew. The line goes on the bottom?
Yeah. Like a page.
17.
Gorgeous.
I got a big old 10.
All right, you were trying to hype up the crowd. It wasn't working super well, and then Trad turned into Ratman, and half of the crowd goes, Yes!
Hey, little dude, they love you, bro.
Hello! I don't know where I am. It's good to be here.
This is about the time that this lady is like shushing everybody. So that is what Ratman and Big Rat are doing. Bob, what are you up to?
Lovely. Yeah, I think Bob pops out of the genie vessel as we're all kind of tumbling in, hearing that we've kind of landed somewhere. As he lands, he kind of looks around and says, "Oh wow, this is kind of a lot of people." And as he's saying that, he see, and y'all would notice a couple of flies buzzing around. So I'm bonus action activating my Eldritch Invocation or Cloak of Flies. And then I'm also going to use my free daily bless on the party.
Okay. Bless is only 3 people, so you use it. Are you keeping
No, on them?
Okay. So we got bless on Ratman, Big Rad, and Pinox.
Does Pinox have enough time to summon the cricket?
Yes.
So Pinox is up against the wall, just going, "Ooh, you're terrible! Your opinions are wrong! Cheese boys forever! Ooh, your ideas!" And as he does, like a glowing ethereal cricket starts to jump from shoulder to his nose to his other shoulder, and with each jump it starts growing bigger until it's about the size of like a large pug. And Pinocchio starts trying to like wipe it off of himself as fast as he can, just panicking and screaming, and it flies and does a little barrel roll and then scoops him up from underneath, and he grabs its antenna and just starts like screaming as it's tearing around me.
Okay. You
Pug-sized cricket is truly one of the most horrifying things I've ever heard.
So yeah, everyone's in the center except Pinocchio, who is riding an enormous cricket around this arena. You hear this person go, excuse me, and your cricket like halts. Almost over the handlebars. She goes, these are our first games ever. We on Mount Olympus have all decided that it would be so fabulous to have some incredible heroes. The Cheese Boys! Let's hear it for the Cheese Boys!
Cheese boys!
We're brought here in a bag!
Where are we? Who are you?
We were brought here in a bag, really got me. You were.
I think that's my bag.
My ring back!
She goes, the heroes, for sake of fairness here, have been relieved of some of their magical items. Unfortunately, Chess, though it is so nice to see you, we can't have you here. And she's going to cast a spell.
Hands to the wall, lady!
She's going to cast a spell.
If you
He's
want
a cheese boy, bro!
you have to take chess.
Cheese boys fight together.
You see
Cheese Boys forever.
Chess disappears from beside you and lands up here in the box. And you see Chess goes, excuse me, I do not understand why I have been teleported here. This is ridiculous, but here we are. Best of luck to you, Cheese Boys! And Chess goes to cast a spell, and it is shot out of the air by the second person there in the box who has not stood up yet. I don't think you can see who that is. Just a heads up, right? This is like a Greek gladiatorial arena, so arena is flat, and all the seats are on what we call a rake. And then the Emperor's box is like jutting out over some. So for you all looking up at the Emperor's box is probably like 70 feet away from you on a diagonal. She said, "Cheese boys, for honor, glory, and the well-being of those that you hold dear, do you consent to this fight?"
Hold up, lady. What? No, dude. I mean, yeah, we want to fight, but who are we fighting? What are we fighting? We need to find friends. Yeah. I want to know the T's and C's, terms and conditions, bro.
Are you threatening our friends?
What's that comment about well-being and loved ones we love and them their well-being?
The beings we love to love and
Can you say that again with more details? Slower.
No, it seems like you all should be totally fine to do this challenge. We have their consent, and everybody cheers.
Oh, that's not what that means. That was not an enthusiastic yes.
I don't keep a dictionary on me, but someone here has to have one. Does anyone have a book filled with words?
Please roll.
You got a book for remediation.
Ratman, please roll a persuasion check.
I got like a really tough 11. Like
Cool.
an 11 that's like 2 guns, you know?
Somebody throws a book at you. It does have words in it, but it's not a dictionary.
What book is it?
The compiled history of the Court de la Reine.
Oh.
Sorry, my brain.
Excuse me, I
many
am
French.
finding the C's. This
That's
is
quite enough.
here scene.
All right, everybody. On behalf of the Pantheon, I welcome you to our very first games. Sponsored, of course, by Dionysus. And you all see a Jumbotron lower magically from above you. And on all 4 sides, you see the god Dionysus. Bob, make an insight check.
Could I give him advantage since I have expertise in insight?
Unfortunately, no, but Chess is going to give him advantage.
I didn't need it. The first roll was way better. I got a 17.
17, you see Chess go, excuse me, and you know that that's not Dionysus.
Wait a second, that's not who I was hanging out with. Does that mean, are you?
Chess goes to yell something else out, and whoever else is in the box quiets the cat. All right, everybody. Best of luck to you, cheese boys. The last one standing wins. All right, I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Do we?
Yes.
I don't like where you're going with this.
I know.
You're a
I'm
rascal?
looking around like...
I'm a rascal. Me.
Yes. Yes. You.
Okay.
Do we have advantage on initiative because we know it's coming?
You absolutely do not have advantage on initiative. I'm so sorry.
But she's going like 1, 2, 3, go. That's like, we should have 3 rolls.
No.
I got a 20, Doobie. A doity 20.
Great. Anybody else?
17.
What'd you get there, Pinox?
I got a 3.
Oof, bud.
Very
And
happy about it.
I'm so
Hey,
sorry.
together we make a 20.
And
I got a
Ratman?
17.
Great.
That's the spirit, Bob.
I think if you make a 20 together with 2 separate people, that means you all 3 have 20s, which means all of us have a 20, which means we're fine.
No.
That's math.
That's
Don't ever come
math.
at me saying I'm bad at
an
math.
automatic surprise round. We all get to go once before the enemies
Yeah.
even get to do anything.
That's the rules, dude.
Sure. Yeah, you guys all get one surprise round on straight up nothing.
We tried, y'all. We tried.
But also we enter initiative. Everyone except Pinocchio goes before something happens. So, on your turn, you can either make perception, insight, investigation, or cast something to, like, buff yourself or one of your friends. Or try to understand what in the actual heck is happening here. Look around for somebody you know. Whatever you would like. Pinocchio, unfortunately, that won't happen for you. I mean, it can, but there will also be things for you to deal with. Big Rad, you go first. There's nothing currently on the field.
So, mechanical question. I would like to hold my action, but I also would like to make some little perception-y checks. Can I do both of those things, or do I have to pick one or the other? Like, could I hold my action and make a perception check?
No. I think you would be committing yourself to doing one or the other. You can ready an action for when something happens, or you can, like, try to get some footing here.
Yeah. I think I want to... I will make sure my, I'm gonna make sure I'm saying the right thing to you. Yeah, I'll make sure my surfboard is all ready to go. And I will hold my action for when someone else attacks. How specific do I have to get with what I'm holding my action for?
Fairly specific, right? You're going to hit somebody with a melee weapon when they're in range, or you're going to attack someone when they go for a certain person.
Yeah. Could it be I'll hold my action for until someone has hit somebody else, and then we'll, like, regardless of who it is, and then we'll go?
Sure. Yeah. When I think you're ready to hit stuff when it's time to hit stuff.
Yeah.
Great. So you
got this, cheese bros. We're gonna be fine.
So for
they love us. The crowd loves us.
Half of the crowd does love you.
The whole crowd loves us, bros.
Sure. For those of you at home who don't know what's happening, we have gone into initiative, which means we break down the fight because everything kind of happens at the same time. So right now, 3 of our cheese boys can add 1d4 to their rolls because of Bless. Shout out Bob. And then Big Rad, instead of jumping into the fight, is pausing and waiting. And that's another thing that you can do when you're in initiative, when you're waiting for your turn. All right, Ratman, you're up.
Big Rad, I really appreciate your words of confidence. Us cheese boys are capable of greatness. And then I turn towards this lady and I say, as we have proven, and clearly not everyone has taken a liking to the infamous cheese boys.
Boo!
You! And Ratman points at the person in the crowd who he picks out a person he heard distinctly boo. And he walks closer to that person. And he says, what?
Is this what you're using your turn to do?
I'm using my movement.
You get 6 seconds. What you're doing lasts 6 seconds. What are you doing?
Casting investigation and then explaining to you how I'm investigating.
you can just
rolling for investigation.
Great. Sweet. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, it's those guns again.
That good 11.
My 11.
With an 11, you go to pick someone out in the crowd, and you see Hans and Gret up a little bit, going, boo!
I knew it! I never liked you. I never trusted you. It's about trust, and it's about courage. And then Ratman says, "Cheese boys forever!" as he throws a cheddar cheese stick at this lady he doesn't trust.
Sure.
Don't trust her. Never trusted her. Couldn't trust her.
I actually don't. What is the range? I don't think that you have that range, unfortunately.
Now, Ratman. The one, the
120.
only.
It's a range of 120.
Yeah.
Cool. Then yes, you should be fine.
Thanks, Bob. Okay. Okay. That is a 16 to hit.
A 16 does not hit. But you have a second attack.
Where does it go? Does anything happen?
It just kind of like flies past her head.
I send another one.
Okay. Make another attack.
2 plus 3. 21.
21, which of these two people are you trying to hit?
The lady.
The one who's been talking and calming people down?
Yeah.
A 22 does not hit.
Dang. What is her AC?
You see it comes at her face, she looks at it, and it drops.
Ratman saw all of that?
Mhm.
Oh, well. I can recognize a worthy opponent when I see one. And I turn to the cheese boys, like I just turn around and I'm like,
All right. Incredible, Ratman. Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. Ratman, you have a D4. So you can go ahead and, you have bless. You are blessed. So go ahead.
do.
Roll. Did you roll that D4 in addition?
No.
Go ahead and roll it. You're going to add it to the 22. There is a chance that you hit.
Ooh. That's a 4. Nope, that's a 1. Sorry, the tie-dye die. That's a 1.
I feel it. I'm so sorry. It does stop right in front of her. She just looks at you and goes, "If you live, we can talk about this later." And then it becomes Bob's turn.
Hearing her having just counted us down, do I clock anything that happened with Ratman? Do I clock Hans and Gret or anything like that?
If Ratman thinks that he would have yelled out that Hans and Gret are there, then yes. They
What do
are
you think, Ratman?
over here.
Ratman,
Yes.
Do you think
you would have yelled out if you
Yes.
saw Hans and Gret?
Yes.
Sweet. Then yeah, they're over here. You see them.
Okie dokie. I think Bob, I'm gonna look over at Hans and Gret, and if I can make eye contact, just kind of give them one of those.
You see they go, ooh.
Just taunting children while you're in a gladiatorial arena.
That's what we do.
And then Bob is, given that she's talking down at us and just said that something was going to happen, Bob is going to fly 30 feet straight up into the air.
Okay. Cool.
Trying to, I want to cast a cursory look around. I'm going to prep an action, so it's not going to be with anything, but I'm just curious if I notice anything by elevating myself up that high.
By elevating yourself up that high, give me a quick history check.
That's going to be a 11.
You think you almost recognize who this is.
Okay. Fascinating. I'm gonna put that in the back of my noggin for later. And then, given that we were just told there was gonna be a battle, I am prepping to cast Spike Growth whenever I see the first time that I see someone run out, or like on the ground, looking to attack one of us.
Great. Alrighty. That's Bob. Here we go, everybody. The ground shakes. You all know something is coming. And because you have readied an action as they emerge, you will be able to make your attacks. Dun 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 was gonna do something scary and then remembered I can't do that because there's a thing against it.
My thing.
Yeah. You see emerging right from beneath the Emperor's box is a huge 3-headed monstrosity with little wings on its back and a long tail. You see a shot of fire emerge out from this opening. Just a huge glob of fire. You see a large, but not super large, unlike the other ones, fighter emerge from there. And then you just see a big old snake. And they all, or sorry. Yes. And they all start rushing. So this guy's gonna come straight for Ratman. But you guys, they emerge first. So those of us who readied actions, Big Rad and Bob, you can tell me where you want those things to happen.
Doobie, can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
I have 3 attacks as Ratman, and I only made 2. Does that give me the ability to have held that 3rd attack?
No, you would have had to take. You could roll for the other attack, but no.
Okay.
I flipped that little fireman around. Do you want to make your second attack, or your third attack?
For the lady?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Cool. So,
actually, yeah, I'll do it.
go ahead.
I'll do it. No. I rolled a 6.
Heartbreaking. Alrighty. Big Rad, you are in a rave. You have a readied action.
Yeah, bro. Okay. So there's the 3-headed thing, there's the fireball thing. Can you again, I'm so sorry, can you describe the little dragon thing and then that blue thing at the bottom?
Blue thing at the bottom is a straight up fighter. He's very large, but is wearing like plate mail, like long cape looking thing, looking very like, I'm here to fight. And then this 3-headed creature with wings, you can make a history check if you want to.
Oh, nat 20.
And a nat 20. This is a chimera, and they haven't existed for some time.
Okay, well, if they don't exist, then, like, is this real? Is this all, like, what's reality, bro? Like, is that thing really there? Is this an illusion? You know what I'm saying?
Who are you talking to?
You, God. And then the other thing is just, like, a dragon guy.
Which one?
The one on the right.
One of them's a big old serpent. He's a big snake.
Serpent, okay.
Not a dragon.
Sorry, my
just
brain, I just, like, blacked out when you were describing. I heard globs of fire and was like... okay, I would like to direct my... Brave! Going for this snake, bro. You ready to party, dude? And, I have my surfboard. I think I will actually... Before I charge it with my surfboard, I would like to make eye contact and be like, bro, we could just be friends, dude, and have a good time. Wanna?
Who are you trying to convince?
This big old snake.
The snake. You look the snake in the eyes and say, do you want to be friends? Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
I would love to. Do I have blessed for that?
Yeah, I think.
It doesn't matter. Well, maybe. Yeah. 11.
11. The snake goes.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's a cool trick. You gotta teach me how to do that later. But okay, dude, if you don't want to be friends, then I guess we can't party together, bro. And I will attack with my surfboard.
You are not close enough for that to work. You ready?
Even if I use all my movement?
Even if you use all your movement, I'll measure it out for you right now.
Oh my mind. Thank you so much.
You're here. You have a movement of what, 45?
Correct.
Oh, actually, because it is so large, you will have just made it there.
Whew. Woo. Thank you, Dewey. Okay.
I didn't do it.
Well, it's all the same. All right. So, just to make sure I'm doing my math right, when I'm in a rave, my roll to attack doesn't change, just the damage, right?
Your attack is +2, so it's...
Oh, it is +2. Okay.
So your strength plus your proficiency +2 is what you add to your attack. So I think...
Strength plus proficiency +2. 6, 7. So then I would...
What's your strength modifier? 5?
I just saw it, 5.
Okay. And proficiency for everybody is 3?
Yeah.
So that's 8. So you add +10 to all your attacks.
Sick. Thank you so much.
You got it. Big Rat is very strong and very good.
15 to hit this big old snake.
A 15 does hit this big old snake.
Thank goodness. Sure. Okay. Alright, let me get my little damage out. 1d12 plus stuff. Well, alright. I add +10, we just said?
Yes.
Okay. Oh wait, no, for damage. Damage is just +7, I think. Right?
Yes, damage is just +8.
Plus
your strength. Oh no, I'm so sorry. It is +7.
Plus strength. 8 damage.
8 whole damage.
8 whole damage.
Did you roll really low on your?
I got a 1. Big fat 1, baby.
Sad. You get 2 more attacks.
Alright. Plus 10. 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Should I be adding bless to any of this or no?
You should be adding bless to all of these. Not to only to your attack, not to your damage.
Okay. 5 plus 7, 12 damage. My final attack.
12 damage plus 8 is 20, and then last one.
17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, baby. 19 damage.
Ooh.
I told you we could be friends, bro. I don't like using my surfboard as a weapon, but I also don't like seeing a whole bunch of mythical creatures surrounding my best friends with menace in their eyes. So, like, at any point, we could quit fighting and just have a good time with some glow sticks, bro.
He remains a snake, but you do 39 points of damage. Bob, you had readied spike growth.
Yes, which I realized actually after I said that, spike growth is another concentration, and I'm assuming because even though bless is free, because of the thing that I have, I'm assuming that I still have to hold the concentration for bless.
You do, sorry.
So I cannot cast spike growth. Can I Eldritch Blast instead?
Yes, that's fine.
Lovely. Let's see if Bob can hit something today.
Come on, Bob, I believe in you.
And I think, not really sure what else. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna be like, oh, wait, I can put out fire by pushing it. So I think I'm just gonna shoot the Eldritch Blast at the fire blob.
Sure.
I get 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast beams, but I think I'm gonna use them both on Mr. Firebolt guy. That is 16 and a 17. Although, I guess, since being 30 feet in the air, would I get advantage?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Lovely. Alright, so this will be my advantage rolls for 16 and 17. Neither is better. 16 and 17 plus 7 is 24 and 23, I think. Something like...
23 damage?
No, to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit. Yeah, that hits fire for sure. For sure.
I'm going to, first off, the damage is going to be, nice. 15 plus 7 is 22, plus 3 is 25. 25 damage to this fire, and I'm also, I'm not sure how this works with just a blob of fire, but I'm going to push the blob back 10 feet with my repelling blast.
It is pushed back 10 feet and hits the side, and you see some people go, ah! As they get singed.
Would it still, with the thing that it came out of, would that have still been open?
No, it closed kind of as soon as they came. It was like a little part of the floor rose up and they came out.
Ah, cool.
So I didn't
Sweet.
describe that.
No worries. That's lovely. Sweet, yeah. So I blast the fire back up against the wall. That's my held action.
Stunning. Okay, and now these guys are all going to go. So we've got Big Rat up against the serpent. We got, how far away are you? Bob, you are within range of this fireman. I'm so sorry.
And 30 feet in the air?
Oh, just kidding, actually. Although he is very large. So I think you're going to take some damage, but not as much as if this guy just, like, rammed into you. Fighter's going to come up here for Ratman.
This fireball is 30 feet in the air? That's crazy.
No, he himself is a big blob of fire that is flying. So it's like...
Oh, the fire is flying?
The fire is flying, yes.
That's amazing.
He's a big blob of fire that, like, floats 15 feet up in the air, but he himself is, like, 10 feet tall. So it's, like, right on the... Like, your feet are getting touched by his head.
Ooh,
exactly. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw as you, I guess, just curl up into a ball.
Take care of your little toes, man. Don't let your toesies get burned.
Does Bob have periodically like me?
I just love Pinocchio's toes, but does Bob have toes?
We've been over this, Trash.
I haven't looked recently, but that's a nat 20.
Ooh, you take no damage as you curl in on yourself. You're like, nope.
Extra toes now.
This fire goes, and that's about it. The snake is going to make its first attack, which is a 21 to hit Big Rad.
Yeah. I do believe.
Yeah.
Oh,
actually, I'm so sorry. This is an opposed rule, so I need you to make an athletics check.
Oh, don't mind if I do. And I bless?
Yes, you do.
Aha!
Ooh, mwah. Athletics check, where did you go?
I think it's +8.
Yes. 28.
You got a nat 20?
I got a 19 and a 1 for my bless.
Nice. You squirm out as this thing tries to wrap its tail around you. It's going to do the same thing again. I need you to make another athletics check.
Jeez, dude.
Oh, just
If you're what?
go ahead.
I'm just gonna tell him if he wants to hug, we ought to be friends first. The offer's still on the table, but you gotta quit fighting me to be my friend, you know?
Consent has a weird definition on mental illness.
That's a good point, Knows. What am I doing? Okay. Athletics, what? 17.
17 beats a natural 1 for sure, and I'm going to say he has to roll disadvantage on this last attack.
Maybe.
So that's going to still be a 20. You are going to take some damage, but it's not nearly as bad as it was supposed to be. You're going to take 14 points of damage.
I'd really rather not.
As this thing comes and just bites you.
What kind of damage is it?
Oh, it'll be halved. Yeah, it's 7.
7, and I have resistance. Is that what 7? If that resistance means I get that? Okay,
Yes.
6. Cool. I would way rather have 7 points.
Yeah, you take 7 points of damage. Ratman, what's your armor class?
17.
Ooh, all right. You're gonna take 1 hit, 2 hits. Oh, that's a crit.
I am a crit.
So you get hit 2 times and crit on once. So that's I'm so sorry. I have to do math right now. That's so
-10.
no. No, definitely no.
0.
So it's
That actually heals him.
so it's
Yeah.
10 plus
Oh, thank you. I needed that.
10 plus 15. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Actually, I'm
Okay.
really, really sorry about this in advance. And I'm gonna roll on roll 20. I don't know if anyone will be able to see, but it will just be a lot easier for me that way. We are rolling.
This is just them entering. We're all in trouble.
That's correct. You are taking 27 points of damage, Ratman. As this fighter crits and just whoof, whoof. And then Pinocchio, you are out here dealing with a chimera. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, he's just going to... I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
We love dexterity saving. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, so you're going to pass, which means you're going to take half of this damage, and half of this damage is 16.
Wow.
Yeah. As it unleashes fire right on top of you. And that is the end of their turn. And then Pinocchio, it's your turn.
Hooey. Pinocchio. I think I measured this out right. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'm pretty sure with Jiminy's flying speed, I can get to the tile that's to the bottom left of Bob, which would put me 15 feet in between the fighter and the flame dude. Pinocchio's gonna say, Chimera! More like Bimera! Ow! He's gonna grab the cricket and wrench one of the antenna, and it's gonna.
Are you disengaging somehow?
Yeah, we're
You're
just taking it.
Okay.
Did you say rev the antenna?
Uh-huh.
Does
Stupid.
a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit. That's sad.
That is
That's my kind of vehicle.
that's gonna be more than you want. That's gonna be 14 points of damage.
That's sad. We don't like these.
Yeah. But you get out of there. That's
I
probably
just
Back in
got
a rage,
there.
right?
Do you wound us? We're wounded.
I know.
Let me double check something.
Something.
Da 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 da. A dee 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 dee. A dee 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 dee. Only one person. That kind of sucks. There goes my plan.
Oh no.
So we got another plan. Pinocchio is as he revs up with his cricket, and he like does that kind of like slide, you know, that people do on motorcycles, but instead of going like, it goes like, and so he's like 15 feet above the battleground, and he is going to cast Spirit Guardians. So that both the flame dude and the fighter are within the 15-foot circle.
Great.
And this looks like Pinocchio raises a hand up to the sky, and you see like a cheesy, like fondue-y, texture-y kind of thing emanate from his hand, and he's like, I call upon my ancestors and my children to come help me in this time of need. And surrounding him in like a typhoon are just a bunch of wheels of cheese that he's eaten over the last like month or so.
Oh, Pinocchio, no.
Because they're his children, and they passed. But then amongst them, there is like
They've been eaten?
like completely yoked out, like Dwayne the Rock Johnson level, full like Papa Geppetto wearing boxing gloves. So he's just whirling around the circle in this like astral spiritual form.
Oh god.
And that's my action, and we're not playing the thing where I can cast 2 spells. It has to be a spell and a cantrip.
Correct.
That's sad.
Sorry.
Why do you hurt me?
I didn't write these words.
Oh, Judy loves us.
I guess Pinocchio will shout to names that I can't remember. Rad. I keep wanting to say Trad, and it's not. He'll shout to Rad and say, Rad, you gotta come back now! I'm starting to be imminently scared for our lives!
Stop.
I'm right here, bro!
That'll be his turn.
Incredible. Alrighty. What are we gonna do here?
What are you doing?
Heal us?
No.
Give us our stuff back.
Let us make friends with the snake?
Heal us and give our stuff back and be friends
Have
with
the
him?
real Dionysus come back?
Tell us who this lady is and make her
All the
like-
above?
Ratman, make a dexterity saving throw.
Why me, man? You know, Merman's just trying to save the day. Merman morphed Trad there a little bit. We're
Just trying
slipping.
to
We're
save
slipping.
the day.
That's a natural 2.
Okay. Something is thrown at you from the audience and lands at your feet. Pinocchio, go ahead and also make a dexterity save.
Is this pastrami? Can I eat it?
Oh, that's
What through that?
hold on.
Do you have more?
What did you say, buddy?
I said hold on. Said hold on as I try to get my D4 to land on my rolling pad.
From here, Frankie, it looked like you just yeeted that across.
17.
Something is thrown at you from the audience. You catch it, and your ring is in your hand.
Oh. Oh.
No.
Bob,
part of the audience. Where did it come from?
you can make Pinocchio. You can make a perception check to try to understand where that came from.
Who's throwing stuff at us? But also, thank you.
Hold on. 22.
22. You look into the audience and you see Hans and Gret looking super chill. So chill.
There's so many mixed messages.
Bob, look at them scarily again. I think that worked before. Stare him down, Bob.
Bob, all of a sudden you are your face is surrounded by these like sparkling little motes of orange light, and you hear in your head, they are going to pull me back pretty soon, Bob, but I just wanted to, is it okay if my little sparkles touch your brain?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I trust you, buddy.
That's a lot closer to actual consent.
They all have a lot to learn over there in Olympia. What a crazy place. Bob, you feel your like brain, but then your whole body starts to tingle with this sort of like nonsensical magic that you've only ever experienced with chess, and you're like, oh, this is new. Bob, you feel something like new, or maybe not new, maybe something you just like haven't thought of before, but there's like, you hear Chess's voice in your head going, Bob, you are very powerful. Do you know this?
What? Well, I don't know. I mean, I can only cast a couple spells a day, and then I get really tired. And they usually don't do anything, so I don't think so.
Oh, Bob, I think you need to look further into yourself. You have always known how to do these things. Do you feel that? And you do feel this, like, something behind that scar, that rune that you carry with you, starts to feel like a really intense concentration of that, like, tingly magic that you feel from Chess. And it's not coming from Chess. You know it's coming from you.
Chess, I feel it. I feel really tingly. It's kind of reminds me of your magic a little bit. But you said that's mine?
Oui, Bob, it is the magic of this place. Of the Land of Tales. Bob, you are of the Land of Tales.
Oh, wow.
Bob, before Chess is yanked away from you, you feel like if you really needed to, you could try to protect yourself. For now, you have access to the shield spell.
Ooh.
And Chess is yanked back away from you, and as he goes, you hear, cut it out, that is quite enough, leave me alone, I am the Cheshire Cat.
Thanks, Chess.
He's like, those are my buddies. All right. And then it's Big Rad's turn.
Okay, bro. Little snake dude, I'm gonna ask you again, bro. Like, I'm a forgiving kind of guy. We can let bygones be bygones. We could be just buds. You could team up with us. We could fight against the other guys. You could team up with us. We could convince the other guys to team up with us. What do you say?
Are you trying to
Assuming you want me to-
persuade, or are you making an animal handling check? Like, which one are you doing here?
Let me just check my stats.
Look it up really quick.
They're the same. Let's
Great.
stick with persuasion just before I start my attacks.
Sounds good.
Fully thought that said 21, but there's not a 21-sided die. That's a 12 plus 2 from Bless plus 1. 15. Huh?
15. Did you do persuasion or animal handling?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
What? I'm so sorry. Persuasion. I forgot I add so much more.
Oh.
19.
Why do you add a lot more?
Because it's plus 5. Because of something that I took, it's a 5.
Great.
You can't see that.
I can't see that, but I trust you.
19, or whatever I just said. What did I say? 19?
19. You see this snake is gonna...
Yeah, oppose me, dude. Oppose me.
You say we could be friends, and the snake lowers his head all the way to the ground. Do you do anything specific as he, like, inches towards you?
Yeah, dude. You want some glow sticks, bro?
He, like, picks one up in his, razor sharp teeth, bites down into it, and his whole mouth starts glowing, and he goes,
That's so cool, dude. Don't worry, they're non-toxic. I work with kids, so I make sure. You'll be fine. What?
he lays down and, like, lets you get on if you want.
I would... Dude, may I? My name's Big Brad, by the way. It's great to meet you. Can I give you little scritchies?
Make another animal handling check with advantage.
This snake is gonna become Big Rad's familiar.
This is what the children do that you don't usually do.
That would be... I'm sorry, a what? An animal handling? That would be a dirty... Well, that would be a 21.
A 21. You see this snake, like, loves the scritches, and you are raised up into the air as the snake takes you on his back and waits for instruction.
This is dope, dude!
Yes!
Oh, dang! See? I would like to address the crowd briefly. This is the power of friendship, bros. Like, we don't have to... We can just share glow... I'm gonna start throwing glow sticks into the crowd. We can just be friends and hang out and have a party. Mechanically...
Now, that was consent. Well done.
Is that the episode title? Now that was good.
Now that was consent.
Look at it.
Now that's what I call consent. 2025.
We got there.
Incredible.
Finally successfully modeled it.
Unfortunately,
Third time's a charm.
Big Red, that is going to be the end of your turn.
That seems very reasonable.
You
I'm
are
going to ask you mechanically where to go next, so that answers that.
you're done for right now, but you are riding the snake, and on its turn, it will go kind of where you want him to go.
This is the sickest thing.
What he did? Lisa Al Ghalib.
What?
It's a Dune reference.
Oh.
Riding the sandworm.
Oh. Horrifying.
Before it becomes
Oh, I got a
Ratman's
snake,
turn.
buddy. Oh, wait. Doobie, I'm so sorry. I did tell the snake my name. Is there any way I could know the snake's name?
I don't think that you are able to. You can't speak with animals, so I don't know that this is like a thing you are currently able to do.
Yeah, that's alright. We'll figure it out.
Snake.
snake. Snake.
Ratman, it is your turn.
Okay, what do we have here? But like, really, what do we have here? What attacks me?
A huge, like, humanoid fighter.
Okay, is that who I'm facing?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wow, who do we have here? You think you're tough stuff, huh? Made out of toughness? You want to know what I'm made out of? Well, I'll show you. And Ratman gets out his machetes.
Pop off.
Made out of toughness.
You're not a glad bag. I am. That's a 4.
It's gonna miss, Boom. You can make your other attack.
Can we do it again? That's another 4. Get away from me, you little slime ball, dice slime.
Stinky dice.
Stinky dice. Ew, stinky.
You sticky dice.
Oh, that sound always sounds like chips, and I get so excited every time.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Okay, much better.
Jeez Louise, what's happening?
Oh my goodness.
There's nothing to see behind the curtain. Okay, that's gonna be 26.
26 is going to hit.
I can't wait to
Woo!
go back and screenshot that face reaction.
This is what I clipped.
When I threw dice at my...
Mia, let's roll all of your damage for this first. So, what are you just hitting straight up? Are you adding a smite? What are you doing?
I'm adding a smite.
What level of smite are you adding?
Using level 3 spell slot.
You only have level 2 spell slots.
I always do this. I'm using a level 2 spell slot.
Okay.
It's because the number 3 is next to the number 2 because that's how many spells... Thank you so much.
It's because it's terribly organized, and it's not your fault, and it's a stupid organizational system that makes no
And the
sense.
number 2... Thank you so much.
We are
Thank you
actively
so
working
much.
on remedies for this. We are actively working on more accessible character sheets. Don't you worry. So,
For the record, Doobie didn't make it confusing. Wizards of the Coast did.
Well, Doobie works for them.
no, I
Doobie
don't.
is wizard.
If I did, I'd make more money than I do now.
All of the wizards living on the coast.
All of them.
That one goes.
Wizards.
Okay.
Which goes? No one knows.
You're using a level 2 spell slot
Yeah.
for Divine Smite, so that's 3d8 plus your regular d8 is 4d8. And then you usually have to call your bonus action smites before you attack. I will let you, in this particular case, have done it retroactively.
That's very generous.
I am aware.
So what am I... You said 4d8s.
Yes. Do you want to add any of your other smites? Right? I think you have Searing Smite.
I have Searing Smite. I think that's it.
Okay, if you want a bonus action Searing Smite, you do more damage.
Okay, bonus action, Searing Smite activated.
Okay. So that's Searing Smite. Do you have on a situation what that does right off the bat?
Yes, I do. That is, it takes extra 1d6 fire damage from the attack.
And is on fire. So you go ahead and roll. You're going to roll 4d8 and 1d6 plus 5.
Whew. Okay, that's going to be a 21.
21 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. He doesn't like that.
And then to top it off, fire!
Yes. You get one more attack.
What, I do?
You get 3 attacks, right?
That was my third one. I mean, I've only done.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. You rolled a 101, and I
That
understand.
voice in my head.
2
That
4s.
other one more.
No, thank you. But he is now on fire, and I will make him a little fire. Over there. You're on fire now. If only you would be the right size. Be smaller, fire. Be smaller.
I usually have to do the sound effects because this fire isn't as full of gusto as I need it to be.
Now we're
Ratman.
fighting against 2 fireballs.
Speaking of Bob, that's you.
Amazing. Okay, so we have the fire. How close to me is the fireball?
5 feet under your feet.
Okie dokie. So would be considered starting their turn within 5 feet of me?
Correct.
Okay. Cool. So, lovely. Okie dokie. I am going to... the casting a spell and 2 spells in a turn thing doesn't count for a reaction, right?
Correct. Because reaction's not technically your turn.
Lovely. I've got a cloudy rebuke waiting for somebody.
Okay.
Lovely. I think wherever the Chimera is still, or that's the one that's off in the corner, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lovely. I think I am going to. Oh my goodness! Everything is concentration. I'm gonna just shoot off a witch bolt at the Chimera.
Great.
I think Bob's like, "Oh, that's a little close." You. And as he says, you kind of shoots a bolt of lightning, and it's like, "Whoa! I didn't. Okay, that'll do." Am I still advantaged because I'm up in the air above this thing?
Yes.
Gorgeous. Ooh, okay. That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
25 is gonna hit for sure.
Amazing. All right, that's gonna be 3d12 of damage.
What kind of damage?
This is going to be lightning damage, I believe. Give me 2 seconds to double check that. Lightning damage, yes.
Sweet.
Ooh, okay. 22.
Ooh, great.
And actually, I'm going to add 3 to that with my Genie's Wrath, because it was an attack to hit. And so that's going to make that 25.
Great. And that's on the Chimera?
Yes.
Sweet. You knock that right out of there. Anything else for you?
I don't think so. Nope.
Righty then. Okay. The snake technically goes first before all the other bad guys. So, Big Red, what are you telling this thing to do?
I would like to try to use it to persuade another monster. If that's an option, maybe I could go start. The Chimera is unoccupied still.
Looks like the Chimera is ready to attack. Just about.
Hey, Snake Bud. I've got to figure out your name soon, dude, because it's really important to me that if you have a name, that you are called by the name you prefer. Are you friends with that Chimera?
You get the strong sense that no.
Cool. Okay. What about the other guys?
One's a ball of fire. So
Yeah. Hey man, I'm friends with basically a cloud who can also pull sheep out of a bag. So
Hi. Well, one right
anything's
now I lost
possible.
that bag, but yeah, hi.
You'll get it back. That's him. He's the anyway. You'll meet them all later. They're great. Okay, let's go talk to Chimera. Let's just zoom on over there, and maybe we can show the fact that we've bridged our friendship gap and convince Chimera to also join us, or at least not fight us.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. It would be with advantage because of this snake, but it is also with disadvantage because of what this thing is. So just make one straight roll. You have better persuasion than this snake does, for sure.
11.
It doesn't seem like that's gonna work.
Cool. Alright, bro. Here's the deal. I'm gonna make you the same deal I made my new best snake friend. Unfortunately, we have to fight now, because you have refused my first offer of friendship. But I would like you to know the offer stands. At any point, you can also have some glow sticks. You just holler, let me know. Let's see. That will be a what to hit? Wait, am I attacking it?
You are not attacking. The snake is. So the snake grapples the Chimera, and then hits once and hits twice.
Dude, you're great at this, bro. You're like a sick battle snake, man.
12,
I'm stoked for buds.
22. Ooh. 34 points of damage to the Chimera.
Scritches. So much scritches for my little snake steed.
The snake is so happy to be here. Chimera is going to try to escape that hold and doesn't do it. And so will he has to roll to recharge that ability. And he does not. So is just going to bite at the snake.
That's rude. This is my pal. Don't bite my pal.
Yes. Hit. So that's 12 plus 8 is 20 plus 6 is 26 points of damage to the snake. He looks fairly injured.
Oh, jeez, dude. That's alright. I'll keep scratching him. We're gonna get you. You did a good job, bro. We're gonna get you back on your feet. Oh, sorry, you don't have those. You'll be, yeah. Worried about my snake now. My new friend. My best friend.
Ratman, you take 18 points of damage from the fighter who remains on fire in front of you.
It's 3d8 from Spirit Guardians.
You take 3d8 from Spirit Guardians, yes.
I do?
No, the guy who's hitting you.
Oh.
15 points of radiant damage.
How many?
15.
15 of radiant?
Yes.
Oy.
Beautiful.
As, 2 wheels of cheese slap him in the face and Papa Geppetto runs up and just uppercut into the stomach.
Hate that for us.
Jeez.
Go ahead and you hit the fire with that as well, Pinocchio.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll that damage. There's a slight possibility that this fire elemental goes away with this damage.
12 points of radiant.
12 points, so 24. Not yet.
Okay.
But
you see the wheels of cheese like melting on top of it, suppressing the fire as Papa Geppetto runs up and just goes.
The fire's like, and is gonna.
Has it started its turn?
Yes.
Great.
How much damage did I
it
take?
It takes
18.
At the beginning of its turn, it takes 4 damage from my aura.
Oh, bad.
How many damage?
That didn't do it. 4.
What? How much? What kind of damage is that?
Poison.
Nope. Fire is. I need dexterity saves from Bob and Pinocchio.
Dang it.
Sorry.
Nobody else. Nobody else started their turn within 5 feet of me, did they?
No.
Cool.
When this is all over, I would love to get some tips from you about your fighting style, because I've never seen anyone covered in fire maintain their form the way you have. Very impressive.
18.
Cool. You're gonna take half this damage, which is 16. No, 17.
Ooh-wee.
Bob.
19 for Bob.
Same for you. Unless
17.
anyone's resistant to fire, which I don't know that you are.
I
But-
am fire.
No, I am.
You're literally made of wood.
But looks like this thing is not long for the world. Pinocchio, you're up.
Would that count as me having been hit?
Yes. Yes, it would.
In that case, I'm going to cloudy rebuke this little fireball.
What kind of damage is that, buddy?
Technically, rules is written, it's fire, but I was hoping that my version of the spell is reflavored because Bob wouldn't actually be casting fire. If it's fire damage, it's fire damage. Don't worry about it.
No, that's okay. But it will change permanently to a different damage type. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
let's say, well, what damage type do you think?
It's a great question. Clouds are technically incredibly cold.
Great. Cold damage
Is water
fine.
damage a thing?
No, it's cold damage, but that's okay. Yeah, go ahead. So it's always cold damage from here on out.
Sick. That's cool.
But yeah, go ahead and roll that damage.
Thank you so much.
Fly, get on my face.
So, I mean, I think this is probably going to do it. There goes one of my D10.
5d10.
13.
The fireball goes and implodes on itself.
I just like, and like I'm putting out the fire like a fire extinguisher. Just kind of like, I don't like that.
I don't like that. Incredible. All right, yeah. On that reaction, it's dead. Oh, I gotta get him out of there. Pinocchio, you're up.
Okay. You made me do it.
I mean, I'm sorry.
You
Here
were
we
forced,
go.
Pinocchio. Your hand was twisted.
Here we go. We're
Your
doing
hand
it.
was twisted.
Pinocchio is going to, like anime style, ring finger. Ching!
Ah,
He's going to put on the ring of Grammarian. He's going to raise it up to the sky, and he's going to cast Healing Word, but as Healing Lord. And what I hope happens is that a jolly, lordly looking person apparates and heals everybody to full while singing a song.
Yes. Yes.
What is that druid spell?
While
where
singing
you
a
can-
song.
Yeah. Isn't there a spell where you can like cast some like healing entity?
yes, yeah.
Cool. Healing
I guess-
the Lord.
I guess you would see, I guess we'd say like, man, all you men of cheese, I am the healing Lord, I am he, and I'll heal you all, wherever you may be, I will heal you all, you are made of cheese.
In fact, Hans raises up out of the stands, glowing with a Velveeta-like aura, singing that song, and and everyone will regain
Yes.
8 hit points.
Yes.
You mean AD?
No.
Hans is the healing lad. Lord.
Yes. For one round, Hans goes into the middle and casts a healing spell, and then sits back down. And Gret goes, "What?" And Hans goes, "I don't know. Speaking of,
Okay. I guess then Pinocchio will cast Toll the
Pinocchio.
Dead on the on fire fighter.
sure.
Wisdom save of 16.
Nope.
Nice.
Awesome. I did not expect that.
Me neither. But also, he's not very wise.
Oh, he's actively on fire.
He's actively on fire. He's very strong. So strong. Less wise.
2 wheels of cheese apparate and smash him in the face for 14 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh. Looks not great. Looks okay, but not awesome. Is that the end of your turn?
I believe it is.
Cool. So sorry. Ratman, on your turn, you could have picked up the bundle that was thrown at you. You have your portable hole back. Deck saves from Big Rad and Bob, please.
Can I see it?
Can you see it? Yeah,
Is
you
it-
can see it, babe.
We still have bless, is that true?
You still have Bless, yeah.
Sick. Thank you, Bob.
I guess actually technically I have to roll a concentration save on that. I took 16, so DC 10.
Yeah.
What do I add to that?
Constitution.
Just Constitution. Oh.
Yeah.
I
think they're-
18 on the dice.
Okay, great. You got it.
My con is +3 though.
That's not bad. Not too shabby.
Yeah. Bob's a toughie.
Was your deck save?
Yeah. Oh no, that was my concentration. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes.
Deck save is not good.
Cool. You see a bag land somewhat near you. Big Rad, what did you get?
I keep forgetting. I think I got a 14. But I keep forgetting what numbers I rolled. And it was either a 14 or a 15. I think it was 14.
Either one. You catch
Okay.
you catch your roulette bracelet once more.
Yes! Oh, I'm stoked, bro. I start trying to explain it to the snake.
Your face. Either one.
Either one. You all hear a like hissing, a lot of scratching, some words that you've never heard before in the Land of Tales, and Chess barrels out of the hold that he's in, moves to the center of the arena, and goes, you all see Chess look like you've never seen Chess look before. Chess usually has these color shifting eyes. They go entirely black. He is levitating probably 60 feet above everybody else, and you hear a voice go, I am the spirit of Merveille. I am of the magic of the Land of Tales, and you see fit to keep myself and my friends captive! And the ground starts to implode around him. Bob is flying. Pinocchio is also flying. Great. So you don't immediately have to make dexterity saving throws. Both of you can make a perception check real quick before whatever happens here happens.
I've always liked this cat.
That
14.
was so close to a nat 20, but it bounced back to the 8.
Hate to see it.
And that's a raw roll.
Cool.
I'm not a perceptive guy.
Bob, make a history check as well.
Ooh, technically I get advantage on those
Sure.
from well-traveled.
That sounds right.
I didn't need it though. My first roll was way better, 21.
21. You are high enough in the air, and this is all happening very quickly, but you see the woman who was speaking, who in your brain you're like, that's Aphrodite. I know that one. The woman beside her looks familiar, but you can't quite place it. And this is all happening very quickly. You know both of them incredibly powerful magic casters. One of them legitimately a god. The ground implodes around you. Pinocchio, you make out what you are hovering above, which is this like circle that you're inside of, and these like harsh lines. I think you managed to get a snapshot in your mind of the symbol that is laid here underneath you. And then I think this is just what happens. Chess, there is like lightning and this like insane magical energy crackling around him, and he goes, "Go, my friends, go now." And there is a massive like void of magic underneath him, which Pinocchio and Bob are like hovering above. That is Chess. And then I think the only person...
Are we to understand that by saying go now, he's saying jump into my little void?
Yeah, you would probably guess that's what he wants you to do.
Sick.
You see... actually, everyone make me one last perception check real quick. Cool.
22.
17.
21.
Why can't I make this go underneath? I don't know how to do it. Nah, it's gone now.
If you right click, you can hit send backward.
Thank you. I have all these cool things, and then I have to ask Bob to help me. The spell opens up right underneath Chess, swirling darkness, and anyone who beat a 20 sees in the audience that same horrible little woman who yelled at you all is here watching. And what's she gonna do? She's gonna... okay. Something bad is going to happen shortly. Big Rad, it's your turn.
Gee, okay. Thanks.
Don't mess it up, Big Rad.
Wow.
No pressure.
I was just...
I think you just see her, like, casting a spell in the audience, and you think, probably not great. Unless, did you roll a 20?
21.
21, then yes, you can see this.
Oh, yeah. But Chess is saying go in the void.
Yes.
Run away. Right, okay. Bros, we gotta go.
I couldn't agree more.
It's time to roll out. I'm gonna drive my snake into the...
Please make
ourselves.
an animal handling check to make the snake go into the swirling void.
Jimmy, we're best friends.
Sure.
With advantage because they're already friends.
Sure.
Hey.
But then also disadvantage because the snake doesn't want to go into what happened.
I think it does, because a girl rolled an at 20.
You and this snake are best buds, and you jump into the portal. Boop, boop.
I freaking love you, dude. Dude, you're gonna love being a cheese boy if you want to. You're a free snake. You do what you want. But if you want to hang with the cheese bros, we got you. I'm saying this as we're plummeting into a dimensional void.
Great.
And scritchies.
You plummet into the void. And that's Big Rad. Ratman.
I think that we need to follow. And as Ratman is saying that, Ratman is taking as big and as confident steps as Ratman could possibly project, while Ratman is terrified on the inside. Ratman got a 17. I think Ratman was much too caught up in this chaos to notice what was happening in the stands. Is that correct, Izzy?
Probably.
Okay. I think I just go into the...
Do you want to disengage? So you don't take damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I would love to disengage. And if I could I give... could I give Bob and Pinocchio... Bob and Pinocchio, are you joining? Are we all cheese boys for life into the portal?
I think so.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Do you need anything? A nice cheese souffle?
They are hovering over the situation, so all they have to do is drop.
Let's go!
You drop right in there, and that will bring us to Bob.
Okie dokie. I'm grabbing my bag of sheep.
Yep.
Lovely. And then can I bowl Pinocchio over with me into the portal?
Pinocchio is flying, so you would have to, like, grab him. And if Pinocchio is fine with that, then yes, you can both fall.
Pinocchio, we in it together? Or do you got something you want to do?
Oh my god, we're gonna die! Let's go!
Can Pinocchio try to grab Chez in a conga line of Kerfuffelrey?
Sure. Yeah, you can try to grab Chess. Go ahead and make an athletics check to grab.
Oh, you're gonna make me
Chess.
roll. Well, this is great because my athletics is -2, so.
Oh, good. I've picked a strong one then.
Mine's -1.
Since Bob is helping me, do an advantage, you know? You got an advantage because, you know, Chez is our friend and, you know, they want...
Friendship and cheese and boys.
No, I won't
And
let this.
cheese sounds a lot like chess, so, you know, he should be fine.
Okay, so a 4 is not going to do it, but Pinocchio is going to take what I imagine is the scraps of his finger puppet and place it upon his probably bloodied finger from cat paws, and he's going to wiggle it in the hopes of coaxing Chez to chase him out of rage and go,
Oh, you will never follow us into this portal because, you know, you would never do, you would never do something to appease us because you are persnickety.
and that'll be it.
Incredible. You fall, try to annoy Chess into following you. It's a good thing you pulled Pinocchio down with you because all of this happens at the same time. Everyone falling is able to see as a bolt of magic this like sickly gray-green bland shot of magic. All you can see is it arcs straight into Chess. You see Chess starting to like vibrate and like really starting to lose his grasp on this world. You see Chess's skin start to like, or like his fur goes from this like orange to just like dull gray nothing. That like spark in his eyes is replaced with just like, he looks like a cat from here. The portal starts to close on top of you. Hans and Gret book it and jump in. And the portal closes above you.
Can they grab Jess while they book it in?
Can I have used a reaction against her spell?
It happened after you started falling, so you wouldn't be able to see her, but yes.
I can't see her.
You cannot, no, because you jumped in with Pinocchio before their turn happened.
No worries then, nothing I can do.
Yeah, the portal closes over you, and I think you guys just start falling and falling and falling, and land on like hard packed ground. You look around and everything is black and white. You look down at your hands, the color has seeped from you, and you look around at this dreary forest. Just so many bare trees. And I think that's where we're going to end today.
What?
I know.
We're definitely dead now.
Pinocchio, for the first time, I think you might be right, dude.
Pinocchio, buddy, I think you nailed it.
Did anyone else not see that, like, color underneath their nail beds that's usually there? Like, what's happened to my skin?
That's a weird first thing to ask about, dude. What?
You see Hans and Gret are next to you, also in black and white, and they go, "Aw, not again."
Again?
And that's it, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for joining us here. Yes, we have the rights to that. No. Thank you all for tuning in.
Seconds, we're good.
Thanks everyone for being here. I, as always, got so excited to just jump in that I didn't introduce anybody. So we're gonna have a curtain call today, everybody.
Whoa.
One whole curtain call. First of all, shout out to Sophia Idun as the Big Red Wolf, who also made the sick Land of Tales banner that we have here, and also all of those cool illustrations that you saw at the beginning. Then right on over to Stephen Peterson as Bob. Shout out to Stephen Peterson for that sick battle map, everybody. Rad as anything.
So good.
Yes. Mia Rocchio as Tread Cheddar and Ratman. Didn't design stuff, but is still fabulous. And
That costume.
that's true. Did their very own costume. And of course, Frank Pecoraro as Pinocchio out here. We love to see it. I am, as always, Doobie. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next week as we pick up where? I won't tell you till next time.
Oh no, Doobie!
Say bye, cheese boys!
Bye.
Bye, boys!